Welcome back to Real TV, and I'm Stephen King, the real Stephen King. And with that being said, I want to give a special thanks to all the people that have subscribed to my channel, that have liked my videos, and also left comments. Excuse me. Now I know a lot of people in the world of the internet would love to hear about what's going on with Charleston White, what's going on with P Diddy, what TD Jake's been up to. But what's going on in your life? What situations are you battling with? What transitions are you moving through? I watched a documentary last night of a man named Carlos from Cuba that came to America in 1980 and found himself unemployed and on the streets of America. And the documentary, it was named The Mole People. And this man was actually staying in a New York City sewer system. And he had put a refrigerator down there, microwave, computer system. He had found a way to run electricity into the sewer. And throughout the documentary, I noticed that he would uh, he would tell the guy through periods of the day that he had to take some time out to pray and give God thanks. And that just continues to reinforce not the idea, but the truth that God exists and He's forever present in our lives. And a lot of times, the situations that we're going through, we're so close to Him emotionally and mentally that we can't see ourselves out of them. And the trials that we go through, they're just certain periods of space and time that we'll eventually get through. But sometimes it's hard to see that in the present. And that's what we have to get away from. That's where your faith comes in at. That's where prayer comes in at. And that's when you really need to dig deep in order to get to your purpose, to get to your mission. Because a lot of times when you find yourself in a period of depression, we have a tendency to ball up and try to hide ourselves from the world. And that's something that you really don't need to do because this this lifetime is not something to take lightly. The situations that you're going through in life is not to be taken lightly either, but they're just periods in life that for many of us we're going to have to experience and go through. And your main focal point at this point in time is to stay prayed up, to continue to find ways throughout the day to pray. I don't care if it's for 10 seconds, for 20 seconds, for a minute, or for an hour, or 30 times, or 40 times. Do what you need to do in order to get through your day because it's just a trial. And I'm going to give you the prime example of that. Uh, I just did 6 months in a horrible place, locked up 24 hours a day. And throughout that period, I had to pray, man. I had to pray sometimes 20 times, sometimes 30 times, because that's how much weight that situation was placing on me. Even now, I'm going through some personal issues and personal things that's weighing me down. But I get up every morning and give myself some TLC. I allow myself to go out and get fresh air and stay motivated and stay on my purpose. Now, with this guy Carlos, I don't think any human being should have to live in the sewer system. But from what I seen, the man had peace. He kept a smile on his face, and that's a lot because there's people out here that's worth millions of dollars, and they can't keep a smile on their face. They can't stay upbeat. So that lets you know that it's true that you can't be of God and be for the world. That God is always present. That you don't have to allow the circumstances in your life to turn you into a bad person, to turn you into an evil or angry person. You can overcome all of these obstacles through prayer and staying focused on the great and beautiful things that you possess within your life. And the people who control this world, the people who create these fantasies of the perfect life, these things are pushed and forced upon your perception of how the world should be or how your life should be, that we find ourselves feeling like we're coming up short, feeling like that life is not moving in the direction that it needs to be moving in. And you have to escape that. You're not going to be uh, in a Jay-Z situation or a Beyonce situation. And truth be told, if you really knew the inner workings of their situations, you probably won't want that either. But